people, we're back, and guess what? Football is back. Premier League is back for me. For her or me, yeah. La Liga is back. Well, it means we finally get to cook on this channel because we've just been, trying to like keep you up to date and get you up to date with the transfer news. But enough with the transfer talk. Let's talk about football now. And in this video, we'll be giving you a preview of the match day 1 fixtures in the English Premier League and La Liga. And of course, we'll be talking about just the big guys in La Liga because we don't really care about the Mallorcas of this world.
I don't care though.
You do care, okay?
Yeah.
Probably cares about the Mallorcas, the should I say Rayo Vallecano? Yeah, so all those people like that.
Yeah.
But I look about Barcelona, Real Madrid, Real Betis, Valencia, all those ones. Any other person, I don't really know much about them. So Ferran is the La Liga legend. I am the Premier League legend. Should I say legend? The Premier League fan, yeah. So Ferran is the Barcelona fan. He is the La Liga fan, yeah. So where do we start from? Let's start with match week 1, and Liverpool champions will be kicking things off with a game between themselves and Bournemouth, and that is going to be 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Or UK time, no.
Yeah, Nigerian time.
Nigerian time too. So I would say like we're on the same distance.
Yeah, I think we are now until sometime later
so now like shift like 1 hour. That's like
we'll
1
be
hour ahead. Yeah. Well. Let's start with Liverpool Bournemouth. And before we get into that, let's talk about the big 5. Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, and Manchester United, and their top 5 games. And it's really funny because most of these people, like most of these teams now, they have like difficult starts to the season. Like it's been a while since they've seen something like that. You look at Liverpool now; they're going to be playing Bournemouth at home, Newcastle away, Arsenal at home, Burnley away, the Merseyside derby, Everton at home, and Crystal Palace away. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal will be playing Manchester United away, Leeds United at home, Liverpool away, Forest at home, City at home, Newcastle away. The first 5 games for Arsenal. Manchester City will play Wolves away, Spurs at home, Brighton away, Manchester United at home, Arsenal away, Burnley at home. Manchester United, on the other hand, will play Arsenal at home, Fulham away, Burnley away, Man City away, Chelsea at home, Brentford at home. Away rather. And Chelsea like they have like the softest one here. They will live in London.
Yeah, they're not living in London.
Like the first 4 games. I think Brentford also is in London.
Yeah,
right?
Brentford is in London.
So 4 games, they'll be playing Crystal Palace at home, West Ham away, Fulham at home, Brentford away, Manchester United away, and Brighton. And the only difficult one for Chelsea here, of course, you can say, they are going to be playing all of London derbies and everything, but you still expect Chelsea to be beating all of those teams. And the only big one for Chelsea is going to be Manchester United.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's probably
the
traditional
toughest
game.
one.
Yeah. Probably look at it, okay. Because of the way the clubs are up against each other. But the others are also derbies, and derbies are not the easiest set of games. If you look at the opposition and the history behind the opposition, it really has to be Manchester United.
Yeah. Sideline Inside Football channel. So if you are new to this channel, make sure you like and subscribe. That's like the only way for you to support this channel for now. So please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Most like 90% of the viewers on the channel are not subscribed yet. I don't know why you guys are waiting for the channel. The season is about to start. The channel needs to like grow and develop as well. So please, you guys, do not just watch alone. Subscribe as well, please. Road to 50 subscribers so that we can start live streaming, because if we don't have up to 50 subscribers, we cannot live stream. And at the end of the day, we also like need to like give you up to date match reactions, match previews as well. Like so please, you guys, subscribe so that you can support us as well, so we can all grow together and enjoy the beautiful game that we love. Yeah, so let's start with match week 1, and that is the champions Liverpool facing Bournemouth. 8 p.m. Nigerian time and 8 p.m. UK time as well. So this is like a tricky one for the champions. What are you thinking?
Yeah, personally, I feel it's probably a game. I feel people are probably overreacting from the performance against Crystal Palace and saying, okay, this game is going to be hard. Personally, I feel it's going to be an easy game for the
really, Bournemouth were really great last season.
Yeah, Bournemouth were really great, but most of the players, I feel almost everyone who knows me personally knows I have a soft spot for Bournemouth. I'm probably a Bournemouth fan in the Premier League.
You're a
I,
Bournemouth fan?
yeah,
Really?
so yes, I think there's been a whole lot of reshuffling, especially in defense. Milos Kekes is gone, Damani is gone, Dean Hoyson is also gone, and Kepa
So,
too, also the goalkeeper from last season,
yeah,
also
it's
gone. So
gone.
there's going to be a whole lot of change. I genuinely don't know who is going to be the centre back partner. Maybe James Hill for Marco Senesi in the first game, or maybe Trofe plays left back. But then I ask myself, then you go maybe further up, you say, okay, everything is still sort of intact and stuff. But I feel defense is where Bournemouth side they really built on last season. So
Yeah.
I feel it's going to be an easy game for the Liverpool side. I feel they are most likely going to win it.
Yeah, of course, but it's a tricky one as well because if they end up losing that one, coming back of losing to Crystal Palace in the Community Shield, it might actually start like kind of shake up their season a little because people be like, are these really like really contenders already?
Yeah.
Because it's
For
really
sure,
hard to
people-
judge. People will say that, but I feel like Liverpool should be beating Bournemouth. But
Yeah.
it's Premier League. It's the Premier League. The first game of the season, the
Anything
only
can
game on
happen.
Friday. Anything can happen. But I think we'll all like edge Liverpool to to go.
Yeah,
on
I
to
do
win this
expect Liverpool to go on to win this game.
all right, so let's go to Saturday now, and we have a lot of games on Saturday. Especially, we've got a game Aston Villa versus Newcastle. I think it's a very very difficult one to be honest because
Yeah,
it's like,
European hopeful.
European,
Yeah, I feel it's going to be an interesting one, but
why are you going to win?
without Isak this particular time, I feel you're going to be interesting to see how the Newcastle side go into this.
There's no striker. There's
Yeah.
no Wilson for them anymore.
Although you could say
Isak's
this
not going to
Osula
be
guy
playing.
who is still just 18 years old is probably going to capitalize. But
Against Aston Villa.
yeah, he
don't think so.
he played last season too for them, so he's probably going to be into the limelight. I still think they need to go into the transfer window to get a new number 9
Yeah.
because Isak has already made that, I'm not going to be playing for you again. So I genuinely don't know how that's going to work, and I feel Aston Villa, for me, they look weaker. I don't know if they have lost a whole lot of players, but every time I think about Aston Villa, I look at a team that look like they have grown weaker over the past few years.
Yeah.
Maybe losing Rashford and losing Asensio.
Both teams look weak. Honestly, especially Newcastle United, and you have to feel for them. They've been trying to like sign a number 9, a whole lot of number 9s. Zilap rejected them. João Pedro rejected them. Isak decided to like push for a move, and you just have to pity them because Ekitike as well was supposed to be the replacement now.
Yeah.
Got Ajax and then everything like that. But I feel like Villa looks like a more stable team on this. And in fact, that Villa are going to be at home.
Yeah,
The Villa
better
Park is one
manager
of
too.
the Villa Park is one of like the most really, should I say, tough ground, the toughest
Yeah.
ground, one of the toughest grounds to go to in the Premier League. It's really difficult, even for the big six or the big, the big teams to actually go there and do something. So for me, I think I'll be edging Villa, maybe 2-1 Villa for me. What's your
Probably.
prediction?
I can't. I genuinely cannot
A
give
draw?
a prediction. I feel yes, most likely.
Make a draw?
I feel that's what I feel a score draw
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, the mid-table battle now, Brighton Fulham as well. That'll be 3 p.m. on Saturday as well.
Yeah, Brighton have personally. I looked at their squad list. I was going through their squad list and I saw they've been a whole lot of interesting signings. They've gone to the Belgium League, Pro League, and gotten a whole lot of. They got the Kuiper, they got in Taibi. No, it's Sana that got Taibi. So I feel it's going to be an interesting one though. I feel they have improved a whole lot. They've improved in defense, they've improved in midfield, and they've also improved in attack. They have a whole lot of attackers. I think personally, you look at their squad and say, why do you have this much attackers? They have Simas, they have a whole lot of Greek players. So I really don't know how that's going to work.
Brighton, Abby.
Yeah, but I expect them to actually get a very good win over this Fulham. I think Fulham haven't gone in the transfer window and improved. We saw them almost challenge for Europe last season. Although I feel it was an overperformance, but then if you say overperformance, let's go now and improve the players that were there. And they're not going to lose one of their number 9, Rodrigo Muniz. So I genuinely don't understand why they haven't gone into transfer window. So I expect a Brighton side who Fabian Ho's last second season, I expect him to do very brilliant with the amount of money that has been promised to the team. So I expect Brighton to win 3-0.
Brighton 3-0 against Fulham. Yeah, just like I think I agree with you. Not to this scoreline, maybe like a 2-0 victory, but I feel like Fulham have not really like done a lot in summer transfer window as well. We all know that summer transfer window is still very open and it's going to close on the 1st of September. So there's still enough time for them to still go into the into transfer window, but they are linked to a certain Reece Nelson of Arsenal. And I don't think that's actually good enough. That's not even good enough because he's injury prone and he's not
He was
consistent
even
enough in
on
my
loan last
opinion.
year, and we hardly saw him
Yeah,
this
yeah, but
particular
the
game.
few times we saw him was actually good. It's just
Yeah,
that he just didn't stay fit enough, and they want to like get him on another loan, and Arsenal wants like a permanent
permanent.
deal. So, Sunderland, the newly promoted side, I think they've been really, really active. I think
Yeah,
like the only like team, in my opinion, out of like the the team that just got promoted,
yeah.
that I
That,
tip to actually stay in the
yeah.
Premier League.
Personally, I think them to have a very good side. I think them to
Yeah.
probably stay in
Mm,
12th. Personally,
wow,
if you ask me, I think
the
12th.
fact that they're not just signing, but they're signing quality and experience players. Like, Granny
Exactly.
Xhaka for me, like the standout, standout one. I'm actually kind of angry at it because I thought I was like practically begging him to
To stay
stay,
at
and then he
Arsenal.
was like, no, I want a new challenge, and then now he's back in the Premier
Yeah,
League.
new challenge. So
He won, of course. He conquered Germany.
yeah, he won
He
a
won
title, which Arsenal
everything.
haven't done since.
That was not needed. That was
No,
that
it's
was not.
important to point that out.
Okay, let's move. Moving on. So Sunderland will be playing West Ham United, and West Ham as well. They're not really doing a whole lot as well, but they have should I say a nice manager?
Yeah,
Graham
an
Potter.
okay manager.
Yeah, okay manager.
And even Jared Bowen is still, I feel, is going to be super
so
important.
so
to
who do
them.
you think? Who do you think is winning this one?
I think it's going to be a draw. I feel the West Ham side haven't done a whole lot of business to actually improve on what they have, and their performance last season was really, really poor. Even when Graham Potter got in, they struggled to get games. And it's going to be interesting to see a Sunderland side who coming up from the championship have gone in, pumped a whole lot of money, into this, but
Yeah.
they've improved the defense, the midfield, and the
Mhm.
attack. So yeah, I expect something interesting from the Sunderland side. I feel it's going to be a nice match for the Sunderland side.
Yeah,
But
and they'll be at home as well.
yeah, I feel Black Cat Stadium, the Stadium of Light, having Premier League football. I still remember when they got relegated with Pickford and Co in that whole team, and they had to be separated. So it's going to be a nice one this particular year. So I don't know. I'm tipping them to actually win this game, though. I don't know why I'm
Sunderland.
yeah, I tip them.
Alright,
I tip them
alright.
to win 2-0.
What about Spurs and Burnley? Tottenham will be at home with the another newly promoted. It's really tricky to play a newly promoted side because
Yeah.
they are there like really ready and itching
pounce.
to
Yeah.
prove a point. I remember Arsenal Brentford, and Arsenal went
Yeah,
to
that Friday
and then we
night.
got cooked, by a newly promoted everybody. And then look at them, they're still in the Premier League. Like 3 seasons later, they're still in the
Yes.
Premier League, still doing very well. But I don't think they might. We'll get to that later. I
Yeah.
don't think they will. I think for me,
I mean, I feel
it
I
might be
tip
the
them for
relegation
relegation.
battle. Yeah, honestly, I think they might be because they've lost a whole lot of players.
Manager too.
Manager too, and the person that they appointed, their set piece manager is a new
Yeah,
manager.
Keith Andrews.
Yeah,
I don't know
think
how
that's,
that's
I
going
don't,
to work.
I don't have a lot of trust in that. I feel like they need to be doing better than that. They've lost Mbemo. They're probably going to lose Risa. They lost their captain
Nogard.
Nogard. They lost their
Flecken.
keeper as well. So they've not really done a whole lot in the transfer market. So if they're not careful, my day, I think for me, even if they like bring him, I think they might still like find themselves in that relegation battle.
Yeah.
I think they might be the new Everton this season.
Although there's a whole lot of interesting talk around them, sure,
Yeah.
but when we get there, we're probably going to talk about that.
Yeah, of course. Spurs Burnley.
I feel it's going to be a whooping for Burnley. I'm going to generally say that I generally think Scott Parker should never manage any Premier League side ever again in his
I
career.
have something like bad like
He-
against this.
No, he's
Scott Parker.
really, really poor. We saw him with Fulham.
So should just stick to like coaching in the championship.
Yes, he does. Oh, we take you off from Championship to Premier League. Oh, good and alright. Oh, yeah, leave the job and
So
never
just
come
like
back.
just be promoting his job should be promoting teams to the Premier League.
Yes, I feel
That's like his calling.
Yes, that's where I feel that's
That's where he
his level.
thrives.
Because I don't believe in the Burnley team. I
Then
feel-
how can I walk out?
Kai Walker, I think Kai Walker is past it. If you ask
Yeah,
me.
of course, it's way past his
He's
prime.
way past it. So I don't know. Generally, I don't know. It's going to be just to see Kai Walker go back to the White Hart play against Tottenham. So they see that he moved on from before he went to Manchester City. But I genuinely don't see anything happening for this Burnley side this whole season. I think it's going to be a 5-0 win for Spurs.
5-0 win
Yeah.
to Burnley.
Yeah.
They're going to get cooked
Yes.
first game on
yes.
season.
Yes. There's no two ways about it. I think going to a big stadium is going to affect it.
Well, I feel like Spurs, you just can't trust them. They're always like
Yeah,
trying
no.
to do Spurs things at the end of the day. Sha. Sorry, if you're a Tottenham fan, sorry. For
Yeah,
that.
but one of the Spurs teams was winning the Europa League.
Wait, what is happening? Like, why you just like
So it happens.
coming for me?
No, I'm not saying that you can say Spurs.
All this thing that happened because of Manchester United, they just could not do a job. The one and only time I actually supported Manchester United, they just disappointed themselves and not me. How can you allow a 17th
It happens
place team last season
it
come and
does
beat you in
happen.
the final.
United were also poor too,
I
sure.
think they got to the
United were also poor too.
but like Tottenham had just one chance. Let's not talk about the Europa
That
League
final
because
was horrible, Sha.
very, very, very like you have like just like you always say, wash your face after
Yeah.
watching that game. Wolves Manchester City. I think this is a great game for Manchester City, like cook.
Yeah.
Cook in the Premier League, and the fact that Wolves as well have lost players like
Like
Anuri,
Nori, Kunha.
Cunha.
Yeah. Semedo too, their club captain, has also moved on to. I think I'm trying to remember the club now. I shall know he has left
Wow, I
England.
didn't even know that he left.
So yeah. Semedo.
That's why I can't really like a lot like a complicated one. You're always like you can't know every player that
Exactly,
actually left or moved on to another club.
Yeah.
You just like it's almost impossible.
Funny-
Finally,
You did?
on Sunday. Let's go to Sunday now. Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
the big one. The big one. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Sheshko versus Gyökeres. Who is winning the first game, the first big derby of the season? Who do you think? Because this one's like a little complicated. Because for me, as an Arsenal fan, I'll come to you. As an Arsenal fan, I'm not confident going into that game because even when we were great and we were good, you know, playing Manchester United has always like been
an
difficult.
issue.
I remember like the last 4 years now, we won just once, we've lost twice, and I think we've drawn twice as well. So I think for me, we should be doing better there. But I feel like Manchester United, they just have like this ego thing when they see, even if like I remember like clearly like I think they lost to Bournemouth. They lost a whole lot of teams, like irrelevant teams last season, but immediately they saw Arsenal. We were actually lucky to get a point. It's not for like a masterclass from David Raya. Probably would have lost that game, like 2-1 or 3-1. But the player was like, nah, no, my watch. But for me, I think I'm not really confident going to that game. But let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah, personally, I feel it's going to be a draw. Although I don't know if Chelsea is going to be playing that game. I feel it's going to be too early for him.
I feel like it's going to like you're not going to start.
Yeah, maybe
I feel
a
like
few
it's
minutes.
Like,
yeah, just to give it a touch
just
and let the home. Wait, is he at home? I think United at home.
Yeah, at whole trafford.
Yeah, so probably you say, oh, our new star.
If I was actually at the Emirates, I would be super confident that I would always like get flogged at the Emirates.
Yeah.
Last 5 years, they've not even like gotten any.
So yeah, I expect this to be a draw game. But I expect goals to be in the game because I feel United will concede. Arsenal also concede, and I feel United always just find a way to score against the Arsenal side.
Yeah.
Because we saw them against them last season. It looked like a different United side because United have been talking about they are poor, they are this, they are that, but they kept on creating chances. The Bruno Fernandes of this world and everybody, and maybe now this season Cunha and Mbeumo now also adds to their firepower. Then Bruno is also still going to be there, and maybe Sesko. There's been a lot of talk about Sesko being athletic and stuff like that. So probably we see the athleticism, but I think that's not side to actually put up a good performance, but I still expect a draw.
Yeah, for me, I think a draw. I think I'm praying for a draw actually. I am actually praying for a draw because I know like the Old Trafford is like a very difficult ground for Arsenal to go to, and they always like struggle there like big time. So I think for me, I think I'll be going with a 2-2 draw. A 2-2 draw.
Yeah, that's
and I'm actually
likely.
I pray that Gyökeres scores against Manchester. I just like I would
Against
love,
his former manager.
yeah, against and the team that rejected how many times?
I don't
You
remember.
will not remember. But it was after that you will remember.
I generally can't remember.
4 times actually, and according to like report on Twitter, I'm not, I don't know, but like that was like the claim on X that he rejected Manchester United 4 times, but we don't know if that how true that is. How true that is. So for me, I think I'll be praying for a draw. But the thing is, it's not like I don't trust my defenders. I just feel like for me, I don't want to be scared to start that game. I don't want to start. I would prefer a wide like a Moscara. You played left back for Valencia.
It's going to be an interesting one to see him there.
Yeah, because he's like.
I feel
I
feel he's much more comfortable in like sitting in centre back position and does.
But he can actually do a job because I actually studied his hit map.
Yeah, he can actually cover there, but I feel
everywhere.
It's important to play players in where they are best suited. Like their best performances usually come from.
But I don't trust Riskelly against Mbeumo. I just don't.
Maybe Jurgen Silva plays there.
And
Ben White
plays right back. Ben White is not good 1v1. He's going to be facing Cunha. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like Ben White is actually. I love Ben White.
If
He's great
Calafiori
going
was even
forward.
fit now, you probably say,
Trafford is shaky defensively.
oh, he should be there.
He's shaky defensive. You don't, and he cannot run. And you know Mbemo is really fast. Like,
Yeah, you're probably going to
very
go.
easy. So I feel
Well,
like
I mean,
Mbemo,
it's not just going to be Mbemo, it's probably going to be Ahmad too. Being the
Amadi,
right
yeah.
wing back. So I think it's going to be a huge.
The only
Yeah.
threat now that because I feel like the left side of the attack up Arsenal is still very dead. Martinelli just has space. Okay, what are you going to do with the ball after you get the ball? Nothing. So I feel like Gyökeres and Saka is as better. So for me, I think it's really going to be. I'm actually praying for a 2-2 draw. What's your prediction? Say a draw, but what exactly? What number?
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
I hope that happens, but it's really going to be funny, to see like the first big debut of the season.
I ends goalless.
Let's go less or something.
Although they are very interesting goalless.
I don't think it's really going to be difficult because if Arsenal lose that game, it will be like going to cost like a big uproar in the Premier League. Arsenal about to like bottle it, top 4 race. If Manchester United also if they lose that game as well,
they will send signals.
They will send signals that Amorim out, especially if they get battered like 3-0 or something. Amorim out. Blah, 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 blah. So I think it's like the pressure is on the managers.
Oh, yeah, on both
managers and both teams.
Star signings to both
star
attackers.
Saka, Shesko
and even Cunha and Mbeumo, be like, oh, this is what you push Sarah shot for. Oh, this is what you push that so. So, yeah, the pressure is going to be on both teams.
All right. Finally, 2 p.m. before the the Manchester United Arsenal game, there's Chelsea Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are coming with a whole lot of confidence now, winning the FA Cup, the Community Shield, and maybe a little bit of vengeance as well. Revenge for not making it into the UEFA Europa League.
Yeah.
And Chelsea are going to be at home. They're going to be at Stamford Bridge. What do you think will happen in this one?
If you watch Chelsea's trajectory from the Club World Cup to their pre-season friendly, they look very impressive. They've been spending well. Esteval, Joao Pedro, Copama, all of them have been involved. Generally, I just think Chelsea are much more suited to playing this Crystal Palace side than the way we probably say Crystal Palace side, knew what Liverpool were going to do, the defensive issues. Although Chelsea have lost Michael and I feel it's going to be an issue in that defense. Who is going to start? Who is going to do this? Who is going to do that? Maybe we will see Gerrard Hado make his debut though. But I feel the Chelsea side have much more firepower to go up against this Crystal Palace side and score a whole lot of goals. And I just don't think Crystal Palace. I'm most likely Aguero will not be playing that particular game because I think he's probably injured.
And
all those type of stuff. So yeah, but I expect a good game, but I just expect Chelsea to be able to overpower this Crystal Palace side.
Yeah, of course. I think with the money they've spent, the signings, and it's not about like just spending money. I think the signings they've been impressive.
Yeah,
they've been looking really sharp.
Pedro Leandela.
It's really going to be interesting to see what happens like between those because Dilap was supposed to be like the main man, but it's looking like Joao Pedro does not want to like.
Maybe they'll be sub for each other.
Yeah, of course, but then Joao Pedro is like prone to injuries, so I think that might affect him at the end of the day, at the long run. But he might actually find his fitness just because he does not really have to play a lot of
minutes.
Yeah. All right, let's go to La Liga now. Sorry. On Monday, there's a game between Leeds and Everton. Sorry for that. I think Leeds United probably top 3 teams to get relegated. Give us
Leeds, Brentford, Burnley.
Yeah, for me too. And in no particular order. I feel like Leeds.
Burnley.
For a Red Bull side, I think for a Red Bull team, you should be like seeing a whole lot of signings, but like you don't be seeing anything from them.
I feel there's no anything dragging because remember when Leeds came to the Premier League, Marcelo Bielsa back then. There was a big manager. He drives this, he drives that. He's going to probably bring players. But now it's sitting Daniel Farke who got relegated with Norwich when he came back and still got promoted again. Then get already get.
So it's another Scott Parker.
Yeah, so that's why I said Burnley 20th, Leeds 19th.
Me in no particular order. I can't know that Brentford is
I'm so sure.
Relegation battle.
I'm so sure if Scott Parker stays the whole season, he's going to have the lowest ever tell in Premier League record, if you ask me.
All right. Let's talk about La Liga now, and we're going to talk about Atletico Madrid Espanyol, and I think that will be happening when exactly La Liga?
I think it's Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah, that's on Sunday.
Athletic Club Sevilla as well on Sunday. And Real Madrid Osasuna 19th, and I think Barcelona Mallorca
Mallorca
on 16th. That will be Saturday.
Yes, Saturday 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30. Of course, you know. So Your prediction for Barcelona, Maloc, of course. You should be
Yeah,
smoking them now.
yeah. I feel it should be a very very easy game.
Mm.
Although my side have actually gone on to sign Pablo Torre from the Barcelona side, and I think he's very good with set pieces, and Murici, who's also very good with headers too, to
Mm.
pose a threat to the Barcelona side. And now without Inigo Martinez this particular season, I don't know how that's going to be. But I personally, that's when we went there. We went to the Mallorca Stadium and we won 5-1. So
Mm.
I expect a repeat though. Maybe not as big as the scoreline, but yeah, a
Mm-hmm.
very very good and healthy scoreline to take into
Alright,
the game.
healthy scoreline. Okay, Real Madrid Osasuna 19th of February. Let me say February 19th of August.
August. Yeah, Real Madrid side is going to be interesting to start off with Xabi Alonso's reign in
Mm.
the Madrid capital. Sorry. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Although they've been talking about Vinicius Junior, he's poor. I feel he's going to have a good game. He
Yeah.
always does have a good game against the Arsenal side. Just remember his hat trick from last season in the game at Santiago Bernabeu. Kylian Mbappé is also back and firing on all cylinders. And Abdullah is probably going to be starting. Trent's making his debut in hoisting too. But yeah, if you are going to be looking out for two players in the Osasuna side, you probably look at Aima Oroz and Tebudime for the Osasuna side. They can always pose a threat, but I don't think the Madrid side will have too much for the Osasuna side.
And as Atletico Madrid Espanyol.
Ah,
A little bit tricky one. A tricky one because I know Espanyol they like
yeah, they are boogie team
like
for a whole lot.
like
Yeah, for a
spoil the run of like a lot of big teams
yeah.
in the La
I think
Liga.
Espanyol beat Madrid last season 1-0.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Always there to just spoil the party.
exactly.
Of course, Bundesliga will start on 22nd of August, so until next week, we'll not be talking about the Bundesliga. And the NPFL, our very own Nigeria Premier Football League, will also be starting on 22nd of August. And watch out for our vlog that will be coming up because we will be going to the Shooting Stars grounds in Ibadan because we are in Ibadan. And so just make sure you catch that video. And of course, make sure to check our short videos about us predicting the winners of the English Premier League, the top four, top five. I think it's top five, and as well, check out a whole lot of our shorts as well. So please make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe. Ferromi, do you want to tell them to subscribe?
Yeah, please subscribe.
Please. That's the only way to help us to encourage us to do more and grow as a channel. Because what is the point if we're not seeing the returns of making you happy and making you enjoy football as well. So that is the video, guys. See you guys next time. Until we come your way, I am peace. This is Ferromi.
Yeah.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to my channel.